Welcome back, beautiful souls. This is Soldier of Light reporting for duty, and I just wanted to pull some cards today. Before I do that, I just wanted to just kind of share a little story with you. Uh, Last night, I was before I went to bed. I've been receiving these visions lately, and the last one that I received 2 nights ago was actually a unique one. I've never had any dreams like that before, but I was saving babies, all different types of babies from darkness, and I don't know, it was all different sizes and shapes, and the weird thing is that about it was that they were stacked on top of each other, like almost like a puzzle piece, and they kind of fit together, but they weren't harmed of how because they were surrounding me like a circle. There was like a circle of them around me, but they were stacked so high, and see, my light just got brighter, and I had my arms around them, and I was able to hold like hundreds and hundreds of these babies, and I was removing them from something that was trying to harm them. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and also I thought it was very very unique for me. And that dream, it was so many babies that I was saving. And I also, so then last night before I went to bed, I asked my spirit guides and God. Actually, I actually prayed to God. I always do, but I asked Him specifically. I'm like, please allow me to channel, whatever this message is, just to let me, if you can give me a sign. I haven't asked for a while, a long time, about some signs about how things are going in the universe, and that the decisions I made are going to work out for the better. So I asked for a sign, if it could give me a sign of how things are if I'm on the right track personally, as far as and how things are moving along in the world. And the vision I received was the stairway to heaven, and it was very, very. I can see the vision of it now. It was just surrounded by light, but the stairway to heaven had multiple levels that you had to attain in order to get there. So it was stepped down, but the stairwell was very, very beautiful. It just, not, I can't remember all the specific details, but I just remember looking up at it, and it was an awe. And at the top was a light. It was surrounded by clouds, okay? And it looked like a door, but it wasn't a door. It just looked like it was an opening, and the opening was full of light. So I was looking at it, and that was just an amazing, amazing, amazing vision for me. So what I kind of got from that from Spirit was that things are going to be okay. The divine is intervening, and as I mentioned before in a previous video of mine, I've also had a vision about a month ago now, of the Last Supper. So that tells me that I feel like we have a lot of divine intervention, that we may not see it all the time, but I know that it's here. So before I pull cards, I just wanted to tell you that. Another thing that also Spirit just told me right now too, is to remind you, is like when I had that dream of me saving the babies, I was actually in my dream watching myself save these children. And that was the unique part of it. That's the first time I've ever had a vision, or some type of dream or some sort that shows me from a perspective looking at myself. So that was a unique experience for me. So I just wanted to quickly share that with you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards just for the next week, just to see how things are going to go moving into the new year, since it's Christmas Eve for a lot of people. I don't celebrate that now because of the origin of how it was created. I do believe in Jesus. I channel Jesus a lot, and I love Jesus, but I just don't celebrate those holidays anymore, because I know there's some darkness behind those creation of those holidays. So for all of you who are, your intention is beautiful, and I know you want to be with your loved ones. I'm all for you guys enjoying your beautiful times together, and hopefully that you'll be able to be around your family members that you haven't spoken to for a while, you made some headway with, and you guys are going to enjoy your Christmases and your New Year's. So I just want to pull some cards to pull us into the beginning of next year, 2023, just to see what Spirit has in general. So I really want to thank all of you for coming on and watching the videos and my live tarot pulls. I'm also going to do a live session for anyone who's interested on Monday, this coming Monday the 26th at 7 p.m. Central Time. And there's many more beautiful things coming down the horn for the Soldier of Light and the channel. Many of you have asked about Min Chow, my spiritual teacher. We are going to put something together for many of you who've asked about us doing healings for you guys, and kind of working with you guys to open your gifts, and doing attunements and things of that nature. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming in 2023 when we have a new year. And we're going to kind of take a breath from this one. And so thank you guys for all your interest and your love and support for myself and Joe and Dennis, who's always on here, as well as Min Chow and all the beautiful guests that come on our show. So I hope you guys get something from those videos. It's all about great intentions for us and for myself. And this channel has always been dedicated to you guys. And that's what the purpose of this is, to spread the love, to spread the knowledge, to spread my gifts to you guys. So hopefully you guys can spread those gifts that you have to others, and then it continues on, and then the light wins. So I just want to see real quick. Let me go ahead and shuffle some cards and just kind of see what Spirit has for us, okay? Asking my Spirit guides of the highest light and love, vibration, Father God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, my higher self, all archangels and angels of mine, all dragons, ascended masters. What message do you have for the beautiful souls who may need to hear this video or this message? What message do you have for the collective and all beings of light of how things are going to move forward or just what to expect from today until the beginning of 2023, which I know will be coming soon as far as our calendar goes that they have for us. So what message do you have for them? Please and thank you for your assistance. Huh. Wow. Funny thing, okay, I shuffle my cards and then I separate them in 3 decks, or 3, I separate them to split them. See, and I have to burp, so that means messages need to come out. So the funny thing is, after I cut them, and then we'll go to restack them, when I recut them, one card and one card only was flipped. Not downward like these all are. It was one card flipped, and that was the 8 of Wands. So that's the first card I put in my reading. If I ever drop, if you guys know how I read, or something pops out, or something is just weird with the cards, it tells me the energy wants it to be known. So I always make that my first card, no matter what, or first 2 cards if I drop 2. So, but this is 8 of Wands. So the first thing I'm going to say before I pull any more cards is there's news coming, and things are going to start picking up speed, I feel, as we move forward. And the news that's coming, and then I have the Tower card. So the news that's coming is going to be very disruptive, okay? So this, I feel there's going to be some sudden changes that are going to happen. Some type of upheaval, some type of chaos, I feel, right within the next, some type of sudden insight that we're going to have, I feel. And I have the Queen of Swords after that. So it tells me that there's going to be some truths coming out. So I feel by the end of the year into 2023, they're telling me that there's something going to come out. Some news, because the 8 of Wands, and it's going to be truthful news that's going to cause disruption with that Tower card. But I also feel like it's some type of direct communication is going to come to us. So, and it's going to make us very clear-minded. And the Knight of Cups after that. So it's going to be very creative in what we receive, a creative way that they're going to put this information out. And I feel like this is something that's coming to us. And I feel like with it's some type of proposal or some type of action that we're going to receive with the Knight of Cups. But I also feel like this message is our knight in shining armor moment. And I feel like we're going to have some type of progress that we've been seeking. Because I have the 6 of Swords after that. So that tells me that this is going to be a transition point for us. We're going to start to move out of troubled waters. And that's going to be moving forward in the future. And I feel like with the 6 of Swords, but it also tells me there's some things behind us that I feel with baggage and all the energy that was behind us, we still have that energy that we're going to have to let go of as well. But this is telling me we're leaving something behind. So that Tower moment, we're moving on. We're transitioning past that Tower moment and moving on. And I have the 10 of Swords. So something is going to come to an ending, a painful ending, whatever that looks like. There's going to be some deep wounds. We're going to find out we've been betrayed with that 10 of Swords, it looks like. And then the King of Wands. So that tells me there's some type of leader. that's going to step out. Some type of visionary, some type of person that's going to, the bigger picture, the leader that's fiery, a king of wands, a very fiery personality, somebody who's mature, very overcoming challenges. So I also feel with the king of wands is telling me that this is something that's coming to an end. It's going to be a very painful ending for us, but I also feel like we are going to overcome those challenges with the king of wands. And then I have the Lover's card. So I feel like we're going to have balance again. So there's going to be energies, deep love and alignment. I feel like multiple things are going to kind of start to come together and start to bring us into an alignment. And I feel like this is something that comes down to, this is something I feel like divine. This is a divine love or something that's going to bring us to balance again, as I mentioned. And then I have the World card. So this is telling me like this is done out of love. Things are going to progress. But it also tells me with the World card, completion. We're going to become whole again as we move forward. But not just us. I feel like the whole world, whoever listens to this message, these are karmic cycles that will be completed, that need to happen. Fulfillment, attainment. That's what the World card tells me. And then I have the High Priestess card. So it tells me there's some type of sacred knowledge maybe that will be revealed. Also tells me like these are something that we're going to find out. Like when it comes to intuition, knowledge, it tells me like we've been following our intuition, and they want us to continue to follow our intuition, like what resonates with your soul. Also tells me that there's some type of knowledge possibly with that High Priestess knowledge. I feel like is going to come to us. And then I have the Ten of Cups. So that knowledge, whatever this knowledge is, I feel the Ten of Cups is going to bring fulfillment, completion. I feel like there's going to be some type of harmony. This is divine love. I keep getting divine love. I saw the Stairway to Heaven for the beginning of this video, and I've seen the Last Supper. So when I channel, that's what I ask for. I ask from the light, what messages do you have for me, if so I can relay possibly to you guys. So it tells me there's going to be happiness. It also tells me that there's going to be inner happiness. So I feel like the things that we've been battling, being out of balance, the things that have been just literally just barraging us for so long now, I feel like we're going to have that. They're also telling me that there's love and support from the divine with that Ten of Cups. We're going to be content. Things are going to move forward effectively. And then the Chariot. So yes, the movement is making progress. So we're transitioning. There's action going to be taken. We're going to make progress. Once again, as I mentioned, that tells me that this is something they want. The control and the determination. See how my light got bright. So the control is going to be, I think, flipped. Whoever's controlling what's going on. We're departing the old with the Chariot, and that leads to victory. And then the Hermit card. So there's divine intervention from above. There's off-world. Things are going to be illuminated with that Hermit card. Soul searching. There's a lot of inner guidance, and they're also telling me they still want you to continue to meditate as a whole, or just quiet your mind and connect more with spirit. But it also tells me like there's wisdom coming. There's truth coming with that Hermit card, and I feel like this is going to benefit many. Yes, I'm not even going to pull anymore. So they have the Four of Wands. That tells me celebration, joy, homecomings. It could be maybe somebody coming back into the picture, a homecoming of sorts. And I also feel like there's some type of celebration. Something is going to move forward. We're going to be able to celebrate community. I feel like this is something that is going to grow. With that Four of Wands, that's a celebration. And I have the King of Cups underneath my deck holding it up. So I feel like there's going to be balance brought back, emotional balance. We've been out of it. So I feel like we're supported from the divine. So what that tells me from Spirit, for you guys and even for myself, is that there looks like there's some news is coming, and it's going to start to pick up pace. This news that's being put out and that's being more rapidly put out or increase in pace is going to cause some disruption. But it's going to be truthful information that's coming out, and the narrative is changing. It's a creative way that they're going about this. And there's something that's going to help transition people and move them away from the old and into the new. And that when transitioning out of the old and new, moving out of troubled waters, then they have the Ten of Swords, completion. We've been betrayed, but it's going to come to an ending, a painful ending for the ones who betrayed us. And I feel like that's something that's done. This has been done out of love, even though it's been rough. The divine is telling me with the Lover's card, this was a gift to us to learn, so it doesn't happen again. And it was done out of love. And tough love, as you know how parents are, sometimes we have to give tough love. And I feel like that's what the divine has done for us. It's give us a kick in the ass that we needed in order for us to reconnect and not be so focused on the day-to-day things and the low frequency energy stuff that we're always constantly just a part of. And they're telling us that this was done out of love in order for us to make sure that it doesn't happen again moving forward. And I feel like this is something that we're going to celebrate. Our intuitive knowledges have been increased because we've been looking outside the box and the norm. So I feel like this is part of our growth. And that's what they're telling me. Like, this is a lot of things that your guys' journey is. It's beautiful. I feel like we're moving in, we're transitioning. Okay, so it tells me keep the faith, keep your vibe high, continue to soul search with that Hermit card, illuminate things you need to work on personally. That also tells me things that we have to work on as individuals affect the collective, because we're in a higher vibration and frequency working on ourselves. And if we're at peace with ourselves, we're at peace with others. So I hope that this message finds you well. I hope that you all enjoy your time for the holidays, as I said. Hopefully it replenishes you, and hopefully you're able to enjoy the time with family that you may not have been able to the last few years. So I'm sending you all light, love, and dragons, and I thank you all for tuning in, and I hope this message resonates with you. Love you guys. SOULdier of Light, out.
I'm ready for changing on